Hope everybody had a great holiday. My entire crew ran today. We worked all day. One more war bag. I believe that is gone. We have 8 mag stacked chest rigs coming off the line. I think there are 12 of those available. We just did some knife watch portfolios. These are black coyote. Pretty sweet. That's what the inside looks like. We got 4 slots there, just like so. More tool roll-ups and multicam. A lot of the promo bags finished up. We also did, I think these are 8, 10 column, 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, 10 columns. We've got 12s and then we've got 8s running. Radio Made Easy, I think we shipped, processed your stuff, but as you know, nothing moved today because of course it's a fucking federal holiday. So we wouldn't want the postal service to fucking actually operate. So that will move tomorrow. I have Woodland covert packs in motion. Do not message me and tell me you have one. We already know. No, we cannot change your order. These are already going to whoever ordered them. Black large clothes bags. I think that's what these are. Black large clothes bags. We have injectable cases running right here. Padded hearing protection cases. We've got a ton of that stuff. Like every color padded hearing pro cases going. I've got Woodland, I've got multicam, I've got splatter, we've got purples. More 8 mag stacks right there. Those should finish up and clear tomorrow. Tons and tons and tons of promo bags. We've got near 1,000. I think there's about 860 last we looked. That does not include tonight. Promo bags. So you guys loved those things. That is this right here. Listen, if you're emailing after the fact, hey, I didn't get my note into my promo order. We cannot affect that at this point. We are replying back, if you even get a reply at this point. Hey, I wanted to get Woodland or whatever. Hey, no promises. We will try to do that. We have these already printed. They are already in motion. Those slips are all over the place already. So if you couldn't manage it the first time around, you will get what you get. And typically we try to send you, like if you ordered all multicam, we try to send you a multicam bag. You ordered all multicam black or Woodland, we try to pretty well color match that. But when we get a stack of these bags out and we've got an order waiting, we ship you what we can. If you couldn't manage it, and here's the real answer, the real no bullshit with this, out of near 1,000 orders, 95% of you guys managed to get it in the notes. I don't know what to tell you at that point. It's free. You're going to love it. Trade it on the secondary market if you get something you don't like. It's free. You got 25% off and you've got a free $65, $70 bag. You're going to love it. But we just physically can't do it at this point. And you carry a gun for a living, and 9 out of 10 of you did manage to do it. That's what the real deal is. Dean Conrad, what's up? Haven't seen you in a minute. Mopars, what's up? Professional Class, what's going on? Screwed up when I placed my order. Mystery bag was on a promo order. Will that order be I don't know, dude. I see you guys post about screwing up your mystery orders. If we were going to cancel, it already would have been canceled. We're probably just not going to send you a free bag with it if it was a promo. Don't know. And if you're waiting, you ordered something super weird, or you're one of the guys with Typhon. And it'll ship soon as it happens. It'll go out. You'll get it. Been busy working on me. Good. Ooh, I have caused some yeast infections in the local Camden area. I posted up a video demonstrating how to do the job, and people have lost their fucking mind. I said the job starts at $10 an hour. Pay is based on your performance. Several people showed up. Never a conversation about pay. I hired 2 people last week, and the base pay was 10. We started them both at 14, and these people have lost their fucking minds. Well, what does it mean? Is it 10 or is it less than 10? Is it more than 10? I go, you don't even want the fucking job. Like, what do you care? Like, the people that showed up fucking knew, they understood it. Have you considered trying a heat gun instead of a lighter? It might be faster. Boy, did she get fucking hurt. If I use a heat gun to burn, let's see, here's an example, right? If I use a heat gun to burn this nylon thread here at the base, and it melts this nylon, it melts this material, which is also nylon. Well, kindness is free. Bitch, I'm not here for kind. You don't show up kindly and work for free. I don't need your free fucking good ideas. Well, I'm just offering information from somebody who has done this task and builds a sim. No, you don't. You're a fucking liar. Terrible. Hey, James McWilliams, fuck you, you little cunt. This is the little turd that worked here for a week, and he's fucking posted as a new fake fucking Facebook account talking shit. He came in here, and he was one of the first 2 here to work. And he said they bullied him at his job. And I said, what do you do? He said, I work at a sawmill throwing slabs, and they're really mean to me. I go, well, you're going to think the same thing here. And he was here. This is the kid that I fucking talked about the other night. And I said, hey, motherfucker, you can't leave at 5. All the work comes up at 5. And he said, I'm sorry, I had a lot of things to do. And I said, I don't give a fuck what you had to do. I didn't ask you to come work here. You fucking asked me for a job. And he's like, I'm really sorry, it'll never happen. So what did he do that day? He fucking clocked off at 5. And I go, where's that little motherfucker at? And Amanda goes, he clocked out and left. So the next day, same thing. And he comes to me 15 minutes before 5 on Friday and says, hey, I got to take off and go to Mount Juliet to paint my truck. It'll never happen again. I'll make it up to you. And then at about 5 till, he says, oh man, they really did me dirty. I go, what are you talking about? He goes, the sewers put a bunch of work on the table. I thought I was going to have all the work done. And I said, you weren't ever going to have all the work done. Even had they not put work on the table, you don't have the work done. And then he fucking skated out. And he was super surprised when I said, hey, you can't work here anymore. He goes, what do you mean? I thought I'm doing better. I go, you spend 8 hours. I can do everything you do in 8 hours in 2 hours. And he got on the Facebook page talking all this shit, going, he says he pays for 8 hours, but he wants you to do it in 2. No, you dumb little fuck. That is not at all the case. You took it again as a little punk fucking victim. Your ass needs to go to jail and harden the fuck up. Remember when you said you were thinking about going in the military? You should go in the fucking military. That's exactly where you belong. Go try that shit. You know what? They might let your punk ass do it. But what your dumb ass doesn't realize is you are a fucking very specific looking little kid with a fucking retarded looking truck, and everybody knows who you are in this area. And when you commented all that shit on the fucking Facebook page on the local Camden group, every business owner in this fucking town sees this. Remember when you walked out the door and I said, hey, I ain't mad at you. You're welcome to still come to the events here. You're welcome to come out to my stuff. There are motherfuckers here in this fucking page right now on this fucking video that are business owners that could change your fucking life. And you posting that bullshit, talking all that shit on the fucking local Facebook group, every motherfucker that owns a business will fucking ask me who you are. And I will fucking damn sure fucking tell them. I won't have to fuck you up, but you fucked yourself up. Go ahead and comment some more here, you little punk. Nothing more to say, bitch? I'm looking back. I fucking certainly don't see it, James. You're a little cunt. 3H. What the fuck would you know? Do you own a business? Why, yes, he does. Owns several YouTube channels. Owns a massive fucking tattoo business. Runs a fucking massive online tattoo class. All these motherfuckers on here run business. Greetings from Ireland. What's up, Mick? How are you, man? What did you just join? Jack, go back and watch it. That's some horse shit. If you have something going on, talk to your boss ahead of... Yeah, the little kid, he's a child. He came in with this whole story about how he's been emancipated and his mom's a drug addict and his dad fucking died. He told Cody he was bit by a monkey in Cozumel. So I was super interested. And I'm like, bro, you been bit by a monkey? He's like, yeah, here's the score right here. I was bit by a monkey in Acapulco. And I thought, oh, that's weird. I thought you said fucking Cozumel. And then I heard somebody else ask him and he said a third fucking country. Save your bullshit for somebody who was fucking dumber than you. Look up what 85 IQ is. That's you. I know there's a lot of comments on here. If I missed one. Yeah, he says he worked at a sawmill, Dean, the day he came in here. And then the day I fucking told him he could come back tomorrow, he asked if he could leave early to go get his check from the sawmill. I said, they didn't fire you? You didn't tell him? This is a small fucking world, especially with this motherfucker right here. I realize your dumbass has never lived in a world pre-internet. Everybody knows everything about everyone. Sounds like the guys who can't order the right size. Fucking worse, man. The kid came in here and I told him he couldn't fucking work here anymore. And now he's out on fucking Facebook talking shit. I posted the same video that he showed up for, showing how to clip and cut threads. We had a kid show up today, 19, says he's a pipe fitter. And I'm like, bro, you're a pipe fitter. You got to be making $30 an hour. Why do you want to work here? And he's like, oh man, the union, it's super shady. They are super, what did he say? Like satanic or something. Like they're super satanic. He didn't say satanic, but something to that effect. Maybe they are. But then he's like, Paula talks to him, and I'm like, I already got a guy on the table that's doing pretty good. I don't need this kid. So she's like, hey, I'll take your name and number. And the kid said, I'll wait for the boss. So I had already fucking taken a shower and shit. I went out there. He's still there. I'm like, what's up? Come here. And he said something, and I said, I already got a dude that's doing pretty good. I go, I really don't need two guys. I go, you're only here because of your persistence. And then he was here about an hour, and he tells Paula something about he wasn't prepared to work today. It's a fucking holiday. You weren't working anyways today. So he works for a while, and then he says something about his mom, and he's got to take off, and Paula goes, well, that's up to you. If you got to take off, you got to take off. And he goes, well, should I come back? And I'd heard this going on, and I go, no, you don't need to come back. Fucking left a fucking cigarette butt at the fucking front door. Fucking needed to go take fucking breaks. You hadn't even been here an hour, and you got to go take a break. You had to go to the car, and I didn't even know any of this was happening. I just caught movement on the cameras, and he tries to get in one side of his car, tries to get in the other side of the car, disappears off the cameras, comes back in. Like, dude, you want to work? Every motherfucker in this building is sitting here working. And that youngster, the fastest thing that motherfucker did every day was clock out and leave without saying anything. Hey, is there anything else I need to do? Hey, is there anything else I can do? Hey, how can I be of more value? Hey, I know you're paying me more than I fucking asked for, but I even want more money. How can I make more money? Hey, what else can I do? Never took the trash out. Never helped clean up. Never did none of that. The most expensive people in the building cleaned up all the threads, took all the trash out, while the fucking little kid, the 18-year-old kid, clocked out and secretly left. And he's here talking shit. What is an affordable mil-spec? Why do you need mil-spec, first of all? Let's start there. I stole an apple from a monkey in Malaysia, and when it smiled and I saw the teeth, I regretted ever messing with it. AJ, what's up? Life's a lot more enjoyable when you don't have to look over your shoulder and wonder your lives. Yeah. In my industry, if you burn bridges, your career's over. It is here too. That's how it is in this town. But most of these, like, you want some real entertainment? Hip Camden, Tennessee is our local Facebook group. Many of you are on there. I see you. Go look at the post I made today. I made 2 videos. One is about a minute long. One's about 30 seconds long. Literally showing how to do this job. So there's no, There's nothing, you're not misconstrued at all. You know how to do the job. Penny, what's up, William? We put videos up. The same one this kid came for. The exact same videos I posted again. And there's a bunch of people talking shit about $10. You can't live on $10. No shit, you can't live on $10. I couldn't either. That's why I worked 3 full-time jobs when I was starting my company. From the ages of 17 to 2021, I worked 3 full-time jobs. I also didn't have an apartment, didn't have a house. I lived in the fucking shop I rented that didn't have a fucking shower and didn't have a fucking bed. When you're a fucking child, which is up till 25, really you're a child, you don't get to buy a house. You rent a fucking house, and your girlfriend who doesn't work and has fucking $100,000 worth of tattoos, her ass goes and gets a job too, and you both fucking work. And then you rent your fucking closet or your spare room or your master bedroom, and you live on the fucking couch, and you rent that motherfucker out. And then you do that for about 4 or 5 years, and you save up as much money as you can, and you go buy a fucking shitty ass house that you don't want to look at and you don't want to live in because your fucking shitty apartment was nicer than your shitty house. That's what you fucking do. And you work fucking 18 hours a motherfucking day. But these kids now, these 18, 20, 25-year-olds think that they deserve the same shit their fucking parents had. They don't realize their fucking parents worked all those fucking... I had kids, Kevin. Save your bullshit. Between Amanda and I, we had 7 fucking kids. I raised 7 fucking kids. Amanda had 2 kids, and I had 2 kids. We had 4 kids when I came home from prison. Amanda, myself, and 3 fucking children lived in 1 room on 1 bedroom. And on 1 bed. In 1 bedroom. Yeah, life is hard work. Everybody's got this fucking work-life balance bullshit. You don't get any fucking balance. Balance doesn't come until you're 30, 35. And Kevin, I had kids when I was fucking 19 years old. So save your bullshit. And I wish I had more kids. What is the new discount code? That kid, no, we have a really good discount code going on right now. Yeah, I don't get tired. That's the thing, Big Oos. These motherfuckers, like their fucking theme song, I'm like, what's your theme song? What do you mean? Well, that's the first problem. What music did you listen to on the way here? They're listening to like some fucking doped up fucking, it sounds like the fucking sounds all fucking pulled side to side. It's not about fucking robbing and stealing and fucking doing whatever you have to do. It's about fucking taking lean and sucking other dudes' dicks. 24 in a day. I can work 24 in a day, simple girl. I've done it many times. When we were making all the gear for the movie Hurt Locker, I worked 3 days in a row. I worked 3 days in a row to the point I was going to Starbucks and I got 10 shots of espresso in a cup with 2 pumps of vanilla. And the second time I did it, the girl that worked there asked Amanda, "Are you sure?" And when I got home, I started drinking that second cup, 20 shots of espresso. I started drinking it. And about an hour into it, I started seeing black and white. And I'm like, I have to lay down. And I laid down and I couldn't go to sleep and I couldn't fucking sit up. I was so fucked up for a couple hours. And I slept, took a nap for a couple hours when I finally got to sleep, and then I woke up. We worked 3 fucking days straight finishing up all the gear for Hurt Locker for the movie. We did that over and over. I did delivery routes. I had 3 newspaper routes: Investors Business Daily, New York Times, and Wall Street Journal. It took about 5 hours in the night. And I had already worked all day, and then did that, and then came home and sewed, and then I had fucking 2 other jobs at the same time. And I would pull over for 15 minutes. I'd set a timer for 15 minutes. There was no phone back then. I'd set a timer for 15 minutes, and I'd pull over and just recline the seat. I'd pull over in some residential, just on a street somewhere in the dark, and sleep for 15 minutes. You just do what you got to do. I blame part of it on these guys wearing... Yeah, it is skinny jeans. It's skinny jeans and top knots. It's the fucking crooked ball cap. They don't even know who Fred Durst is. Took some years off my... Maybe it did take some years off my life, but I'm 53, and I'm ahead of most fucking people questioning that. And I'm in better shape than most motherfuckers on here using a fake name. Everybody knows who the fuck I am. When you see special operations equipment comment, everybody knows that's John Willis. I make fucking videos. I've got 6,500 of them. We can look and see if it took some time off my life. Maybe it did, maybe it didn't. I got a lot of I know a lot of people that have died that didn't fucking do all the shit I did. How many giraffes do I have? I have 7 giraffes. I have 7. When I was an apprentice, I didn't have the money to pay for food or a place to stay. I ate so many Little Caesars pizza, I slept in my car. I did it, Justin. I get it, man. When I was a child, and I say child, right? When I was 13, 14, 15 years old, they dropped me off at a job site. I was the Mexican laborer. They would drop me at a job site with a wheelbarrow, a pickaxe, and a sledgehammer. 90 degrees, 97 degrees, Bonita, California, right on the border. That area they were fucking building out, that was when San Diego was creeping out. And my job was to break up concrete slabs with a sledgehammer and then pick the concrete out with the pickaxe, put it in the wheelbarrow, and wheel all the concrete around front all fucking day long. My mom didn't know what I was doing, sent me to fucking work with a sandwich, an apple, a bag of chips, a sandwich which was usually like peanut butter and jelly or bologna and a piece of fucking Velveeta cheese. And Trump protects pedophiles. Yeah, so both sides do. They're all pedophiles. You're in the wrong motherfucking place, buddy. I think they should all fucking hang. And so I had that, right? And then all the rest of the time I just drink water out of hose. If we took a kid and left him on a job site, I say kid, 15 years old, put him on a job site, they'd call the police now because there's not an air-conditioned trailer. Like, I did that shit for years. I know what fucking hard work is. None of these motherfuckers know. They don't have a fucking clue what hard work is. I drove concrete. Oh yeah, concrete, man. I fucking did decorative brick block and concrete. I was the cleanup dude. Muriatic acid, pair of rubber gloves, muriatic acid, and a big piece of fucking foam sponge. Drove concrete trucks 3 days straight because they couldn't find anyone to work. I closed my eyes, waiting for a load. Yeah, and slept between the loads. I get it, dude. I get it. I was 23, and I'm 23 and call myself pussy for getting stressed and tired for working 50 hours a week. Yeah. While you're working 50 hours a week, you need to figure out what your thing is, right? Work that 50 hours a week, bump that 50 to 60, and figure out what your thing is so that part of those hours are going into you. When you're working 50, 60 hours a week for somebody else, you have a finite amount of fucking pay, right? You are a slave. No matter how you look at it, you're on the paycheck plantation. Guys that complain about their women having jobs and other influences on their women, get your women out of the fucking plantation. Take your woman out of the slave trade. And that means you have to work all those hours, and she has to work all those hours while you're young. But eventually you have something of your own. I have the ability right now on the weekend, if I want to make a couple more $1,000, I sit here and I make a couple more $1,000. As an employee working for somebody else, you do not have that ability. You have to figure out what your thing is, whether it's showing up at somebody's house with a lawnmower and a string trimmer, you can make more money. Renting a piece of equipment and showing up with the skid steer and the excavator or the Mini X, you can make money. Whatever your thing is, you have to figure that out. I still work 2 jobs to keep my company above water. I get it, Storm, and there are times when I work my time and Amanda works her time to keep the business going when production is down. We have had that happen. There are many times when I was building all those rifle cases you guys saw me building, it's because production was fucking up, and to make fucking payroll, I had to fucking build that shit. That's what all those $550 rifle cases were about, was to make the payroll that my fucking payroll wasn't making. We were doing hurricane cleanup, and between road clearing, etc., we took a nap. Absolutely, dude. Because to drive to the hotel takes too much time. You sleep where you can sleep. Do you know when the next big sale will be like this? It's on right now, Keith. Right fucking now, till midnight. 16-hour turn and burn, Salt Lake City yesterday. Piece of commercial equipment. Got home 5 a.m. Went down by noon and plumbed it to the natural. Yep. When you guys see my video dude here, my video guy works his fucking ass off. When you see Brandel here doing video, Brandel drove 4.5 hours to get here to do video. Think about that. Brandel drives 9 hours of the day to come work here. And I'm his easy day. These youngsters have no clue these days. I'll pull 80 plus hours a week and still grab tours whenever, wherever, between my 3 jobs. Yeah, absolutely, man. It's just what it is. It's just fucking what it is. You could go and go buy weird shit off Marketplace, right? Like that 16-foot python, right? Came in a 200-gallon aquarium. We were going to drive 4.5 hours to get there. That's 4.5 hours of the most expensive motherfucker in the business, and 4.5 hours of Brandel's time. But filming it, that's the thing, right? The video content from it. Can you have enough eyeballs to eventually make that monetize itself? Are you good enough at whatever it is you do that somebody wants to watch you do that? Or is it weird enough, or funny enough, or crazy enough? I was only able to buy so much this time, so I was going to save. Keith, I super appreciate that, dude. What is it that you were not able to get that you would like to have, out of curiosity? We run these promos pretty frequently, man. The 5 to 9 always backed up my 9 to 5. That's a good way to put that, dude. That is a good way to put that. What's John's opinion on all them gun owners that have dispensary sales in recreational states? You think they'll disarm, disable? Oh, we talking about weed? Yeah, I think they're gonna fuck them dudes the first chance they get. Yeah, I think they are. And sooner or later it's coming, right? There's just too much talk of it. My wife quit teaching after COVID. Wasn't sure it would work out, but my income increases 20 to 30 every year since. Yep. It's always that unknown, right? When that worst possible thing happens and you have that fear, it spikes something, right? It spurs you to do something that you had not planned to do, and things always work out for the better. Always. How many days? I don't take any holidays, Norhinko. My entire staff works every single day except Christmas and Thanksgiving. And we used to work fucking Christmas Eve and Thanksgiving, unless it fell, like we worked both days. We would have Thanksgiving off, but worked Friday. We always gave them the option, do you want to work Black Friday? And they all wanted to work. Like, if they'd have been like, hey, I don't want to work today, I'd have been like, perfect, because I don't want to open the doors on Monday. Amanda and I still would have worked. Cody would have worked. A few other people would have worked. But we don't take the time off. There was never a question, can we have today off? They want to work. Everybody here needs to work. My friend Nick Carr loves your videos. Can you give him a shout out? Yeah, I already did. Fuck off, Fab. I had that fear. And I don't have a problem that you want to say the N-word. I don't give a shit. I don't fucking care. My black friends, most of them don't care neither. But you're just being a little fucking cunt trying to get the channel fucked up. So fuck off. You don't check on the status of an order. If you don't know how to do it, you don't do it. Amanda's working right now. This is me working right now. I had that fear for a minute recently. Remembered nobody is coming to help you save me, help save me, but me. Yeah, nobody's gonna do what you do like you do. My nightclub too, only New Year's, 2 or 3 day holiday. Yeah, we don't do that. Like, everybody's like, when you gonna take a vacation? Motherfucker, I built a life that I don't need a vacation from. Some of you motherfuckers need to go to prison. Go to prison for a couple years, come home and talk to me about vacation. Once you've been in prison, once you've been in jail for a while, once you've been on a fucking deployment, everything's fucking simple. Go lose everything you fucking have. Go have everything that you fucking had taken away from you and start over from fucking nothing. then we'll talk about who needs a vacation. I'm in my guard shack. Good, man. What's the best pre-workout right now? Here, let me translate. How do I check on my order? Hey, I ordered and used the Memorial Day code or the 4th of July code. I know you got 1,000 orders for each of those. I know I ordered the bare minimum to get the free thing. So with that said, here's how you check on your order. You reply to your confirmation email and you go, hey, I'm checking on this order. And if it has a code, you also add, hey man, I will take these things that I paid for without the free item. And if that's the case, we will ship those things. Or I will look and go, man, I don't have this color, but I've got this other color, I can ship it. We can ship it out today if you want to take it without the free item. And if there's a free item, you don't send me that fucking email. You just wait until that shit can ship, because we get 1,000 of them every single time we do this. These are all, half this shit we built today is free shit. That's free shit. That's free shit. Those are free. Those are free. Those those Star Wars bags, they're free. These are all free promo bags. And we fucking rip through them as fast as we get them. And when we let you guys pick your colors, like we did on these, you guys pick fucking 20 different colored bags. We build them, we go through the orders, we ship them out. That's nice. That's cool. You could buy a coconut cheaper.
I also got fucking standing foam on my shirt.
Yeah, good thing you have fucking hundreds of shirts. These are all promo orders. 4th of July, Friday the 13th still, Killdozer. We go through them as we go through them. So, Berserker, which code did you use on your order? What items did you order? Like, we can do this. What'd you order? We can go look and see if we even have them. Still looking to get an NSW chest rig. That is normally $650. So being Canadian, it's about 50% on top of that. So the 25, I understand, Keith. I understand, buddy. I have a NSW chest rig right now in multicam. I appreciate my stuff being important enough to you, even being in Canada, buddy. All-time favorite piece of kit from John at SOE Gear is the old school bolt bag. That's this. What's the story on the evolution? Oh man, we've told it a bunch of times, but the bolt bag is the mini pack. The mini pack is the bolt bag. It just doesn't have the mag pouches and the smokes and the flares on it. It's right here. This is the real bolt bag that we built for the SEAL teams. 2 M4 mags, SIG 226, SIG 226, 3 frags. The ones we did for them had mesh pockets inside. It's useless as a backpack. 2 thermite grenades for burning radios with crypto load. 2 pop-ups for signaling, oh shit, we're over here. Humvee got blown up. UN asked the vehicle. That's the bolt bag. Joseph Wright, what's up? Keith, you only see typing? Stand by. Are we talking NSW modular, right? I don't have any of the big NSW with the boxes, but I do have a multicam modular NSW rig right there that can ship. Greg Yeager, you inspired me to start sewing. Berserker, I'm not even going to look that up. What are the items on the order, bud? And what code? I'm not trying to be a dick here. I am making a point for the 96 people on here and the 2,000 that are going to watch it in the morning. Made the move to Florida, getting some parts ordered for another console I picked up. Nice. Order your parts from Collie or Sewing in Alabama. They'll do you right. If it's just parts, you know you can get them off Amazon or eBay a lot of times too. Sling, 4th of July. Yep, that you're waiting on the bag, buddy. Is it a sling with a tourniquet. I had a sling tourniquet order like that in my hand this morning. It's the bag. Fast Boy Cars, what's up? Can't wait to cop one of the bolt. We're not making the bolt bags. You can get the mini packs. I say we're not making bolt bags. I don't know. You might see bolt bags come off on a one-off basis or something for the quick ship site. What bag do you make for a range bag? Man, the Mystery 9 bag is a badass range bag. The large tool bag is a great range bag. If you want to carry less stuff, the standard tool bag is a great range bag also. Do you a mag placer for the covert rig? Oh, placard? No, we don't have a placard. I've got a fucking stack of 20 of them we've made. We've not put any of them out yet. Yeah, the Mystery 9 bag's badass. You're gonna, if you like the 9, you're gonna fucking, the 10's gonna blow your mind. You can still order the 10s too. We've not talked about it. There's not been any videos out on them yet. There's a video we just shot of Scully loading up his Mystery 10 with all the side pockets and shit. I haven't even seen the footage yet. Him and Brandel shot it last week. I've not even seen it. Would you rather run on 2 miles of thumbtacks or swim underwater in blue? I realize that you play in these fantasy worlds. I play in the real world. That's why I am as successful as I am. I don't have time for nonsense and bullshit. I don't play video games. I don't play board games. I don't play darts. I don't play bowling. I do shit that makes fucking money. And luckily, I love everything I do. And luckily, almost every fucking thing I do makes money. Some people just haven't figured that out. New Wildfire pre-workout sucks. That happens all the time, man. I think that they put some shit in there, and when they get caught putting the real shit in there, they have to tone it back. I'm going to use the mini kit for sporting clay rant. Nice. PH, how are you, buddy? DJ, mine is set up the same way. I use mine every day. I use the standard tool bag as a range bag. Quick trips, holds ears, eyes, spare mags, gun with. You're not carrying enough shit, Jacob. You got to step your game up. Berserker, if you want to ship, I have all the slings right now. I have like every fucking sling we make. If you want to ship it without the free bag, I'm sure we can ship it tomorrow. Do you want to do that? Yes or no? William S., have a great night. Bob Lester, dude, I haven't seen you in a minute. How are you? I use my small tool bag with the Dojem. Nice. That's a tool bag light. Free bags used to contain folding knife collection. Bro, you got to get more folding knives. You gotta get. I saw somebody on the local Facebook group showed up talking shit about Mick Strider. Fucking turd. Says he lives in Camden. It's amazing that somebody in Camden thinks they know shit about fucking any of that. Bob is well, good. Now, gunfighter belt is popular with Cobra buckle, but I like classic duty belt and mount setup. Well, the Cobra buckle just looks nice. It's like a piece of European engineering, right? Like a Porsche. In Maine, I'm great. That's just what I use it for when I swing by. I get it, man. I get it. I'm just giving you shit. Oh, I know the Strider guy in Camden. There's a Strider guy in Camden. Some dude commented talking shit on my post hiring people. I noticed he wasn't looking for work. Those motherfuckers talking shit. This job starts at $10. It says the pay starts at 10. Pay is based on your performance. We started 2 guys last week at $14 an hour. They weren't worth $14 an hour. One never showed back up, and I fired the other one Friday. They weren't doing $10 an hour work, truth be known. He was on here talking shit earlier. But the people talking shit about me paying people $10 an hour don't have jobs. None of them have jobs. They are not employable. They are fully vaxxed. They are fully masked. They have all the crazy fucking, the septum ring. They've got all the fucking crazy hair. Those bitches don't have jobs. You're good to wait. Okay, Berserker. I do not have hats currently. We have not run hats in a long time. They do not sell well for us. I only run 24 at a time, and we always sit on some of them. You don't get what you want, you get what you deserve. That's very true a lot of times, man. Not always. You ever barter? I got a badass kukri. I have a bunch of kukri machetes. I have a buddy that went over there and built a kukri machete and brought me one. I don't trade for, I would trade for some Striders, but you got to remember, like, I get all the Striders. Like, we run twice a year. We run a fucking collab with Strider. I don't trade for knives anymore. I've got so many fucking knives. Norma Jean flipped out on me on Hip Camden because I said you were a fair. Norma Jean is absolutely fucking nuts. Absolutely nuts. And you can see her post because she gets drunk in the middle of the night and talks shit. She did it a couple weeks ago, talked all kinds of trash, and when I went to show Miranda, we couldn't find the post because she had deleted it. I had already screenshotted it that night. Unemployable. That bitch doesn't have a job. She's not going to have a job. And for as bad as it is working here, why has she fucking come back here 6 different fucking times? She sent a few yeah, she's been here 6 fucking times. And when she starts doing that shit, she's warming up to come and ask for her job back. You're either going to pay for what you did or you get paid for what you... That's a good way to put it, man. Yeah, drunk. She's a fucking raging alcoholic. She would come to work in her pajamas. I want to trade my $1,500 kukri for no fucking way. Storm and Norman, what you don't realize is when we take a bolt bag to Blade Show, like, we get offered $4 grand for it. I'm not going to sit and build one right now. And I just don't need a kukri. I appreciate it. I know you think it's cool. Dude, I've got a fucking stack of kukris. Like, I know you think that that's fucking nuts and I'm just fucking, you know, just talking shit or whatever. But, like, I have a stack of fucking kukris. What do I do? Let me show you what we do. I build all of this stuff. I've designed it all. I still sew every day, and I run a sew factory here. We build gear for the SEAL teams and SF units. As a byproduct, that stuff ships all over the world. About 10 years ago, I turned off my dealer program, and we do everything direct to consumer. This wall right here, this isn't even 10% of what we make. And then I lift weights sometimes, and I have a little farm, and I have a few exotic animals, and I video a lot of that. I've got 6,000 some videos on this YouTube channel. I've got a couple of YouTube channels. I got a few Instagram pages. I do a couple podcasts. I do several different video series. I keep some snakes. I just kind of do things that I want to do, and I've been doing it so long that people have an interest in seeing what I'm doing. So I've got a lot of people that subscribe and follow my YouTube stuff, and you know, that ends up, some of that pays some revenue, but really it just builds a loyal following. Like, I do this video every night. Most of the people on this video right here, we know each other in real life. They come out to events. We do business together. Almost all of my friends are business owners in some capacity. So they send business to me, I send business to them. And that just pays the bills. Where's the cats are here? They're here somewhere. Dean Conrad said Norma sent him several paragraphs cussing him out for saying that this was a good place to work. It's drunk. She's drunk. If you look at the time, look when she sent you that. It's in the middle of the night. I got to pee for a minute, so you guys can come with me. "15 years old, out digging grown men. Slave-driven We work hard. Yeah. When I was 15, I was breaking up concrete slabs with a sledgehammer and a pickaxe. 9:48 a.m. Well, she was still drunk. Just a crane operator? Dude, that's a fucking badass job, isn't it? Do you like operate? Everybody I know that runs cranes likes running cranes. That's a fucking legitimate solid day pay. Still working on shop draft money. Oh, Snake got hungry for the cats? Now they're here somewhere. Heard you raised a few kids. Any advice for a new father of 4? So...
How are you new if you have 4?
Yeah, how are you? You married in? How old are the kids? That's a tough one when they're not your kids, man. The biggest thing is you and the mom have to fucking agree on everything. And if you don't, it is never fucking shown in front of those kids. You fucking back her play and she backs your play 100 fucking %. Otherwise, that shit's never gonna work out. Respect crane operators a lot. I've been in crane baskets 200 feet. That's fucking crazy, dude. Towers voiced my head. Yeah, much respect. Money doesn't motivate these kids. It's to the point where I should have a bunch of PlayStations and offer them one if they don't. Yeah. Today was triple pay. Nice. John accidentally... Am I muted? No, I left it on purpose. You should just, next time Norma messages you, just tell her, hey, I heard John's hiring. We're always hiring the right person. I've had people that I fired and they just came to work the next day and just sat down and worked. I'm like, fuck it. I have a 21-year-old that don't want to get his license. Got him a new truck. Yeah, get that fucking, sell the truck. Sell the fucking truck. If he can't bother to get the license, sell the fucking truck. Make an example. He'll remember that shit. Benjamin Brewer, how are you? Her name is Norma. I'm Norm. I'll email her saying I'm hiring. That chick fucking went to court for some bullshit. Walked out of court, stole the weed eater off the city truck in Court Square. They had it on video. They showed up at her house an hour later and arrested her for stealing the weed eater. She's not allowed to go to Walmart because she's been caught stealing at Walmart. That's who you're talking about. Oh, here's Dean sent me a fucking screenshot of all the crazy shit she sent. You're so fucking stupid, dick. I worked for that motherfucker over 2 years. Laugh out loud. You don't know that. You don't know what you're talking about. But I'm sure since you're on Facebook like a bitch, you too much suck John's nasty little dick. Don't you tag me in your nasty shit again, fuckface. That's what she said to him.
Wow.
Hey.
The vitriol.
Go find Norma Jean. Go find Norma Jean in Camden and just... I hear she's on some dating apps. You could probably have some fun with her. Yeah, she was just borrowing the string trimmer. I split wood most of the day, and none of the neighbor kids wanted to... No, they don't. Absolutely they don't. Somebody marry that lady.
Nobody wants to marry that bitch.
Imagine what the lower half looks like. The top half is pretty soggy. If she stays well hydrated, I mean drunk, she might fill out. Mojave, you could definitely fix her. You could definitely. She just needs a rough riding. Put her away wet. Maybe she'll tighten up.
That's probably not far from the truth.
Yeah, she needs somebody to fuck the shit out of her. She'd probably be happier. Full Arby's. In 2 years, couldn't she learn to build something? She could build things. She would build, this is the person that sat over here, and she would sew shotgun cards, for instance. She would sew shotgun cards Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then on Thursday, sew them completely fucked up. Would literally sew, I don't have an example here. She would literally sew a product like Monday and Tuesday, and then sew the shit on the wrong side the next day, and swear she didn't do it. But I'm standing right here. I know she did it. Like, we have tags when you started, when you finished the fucking task. And or she would be like, I've never sewn that before. I'm like, here's 12 slips that you fucking filled out last week that say you have sewn this before. And I don't know if she was like, if she thought we would believe it or if she really believes it. Yeah, we pay crackheads good. Like, I don't care what kind of drug problems you have. You just chose the wrong drugs today. You took the drugs that slowed you down and not the ones that sped you up. I am very fucking tolerant. She was sober. She was sober on fucked up day. Maybe. Smash AMF KJ Labs is good. OG ingredients. Nice. Check out, is it Gorilla Labs? Gorilla Labs has one that is like, has the actual shit that was in Jack 3D. It's so harsh, I can only use a half a scoop of it. The guy from More Plates, More Dates, Derek, I think his name's Derek, he owns that company. That's because she was drunk Monday and Tuesday. You've seen her simmer well. You know exactly who I'm talking about. The most foul-mouthed. She messaged me saying I could eat her bloody cunt and on it, like, just like fucking nuts. She was fucking typing sentences out that just did not even go together. She was fucking crazy the night she messaged me. I used 2 scoops of Jack 3D back in. So I bought some Jack 3D, like the real shit, but they were all super solid in the box, in the container. So I chipped them out with a fork and put them in a Vitamix and blended them back to powder. Used it, it was good, and the next day it was all solid again. She's a spandex expanding torture tester. We all definitely know that one person who is last come in and the first. Oh, we have those. Last one here, first one out. That's the kid that was on here talking shit at the beginning of this video, saying how horrible it was to work here. I'm telling you, you guys want to have some fun? You want some entertainment? Go to Hip Camden, Tennessee. I posted a help we're hiring today. I said, don't come to work if you're not prepared to work. I said, if somebody brings you here, they need to leave. They can't sit here while you work. They need to come back and pick you up. It's baffling how many people come here and then their family members just wander around the property like they're lost. When did you start bringing friends to a job interview? Like, when did you bring your family members and think it was okay for them to stand in the building while you fucking try to get a job? It's the fucking craziest thing I've ever seen. So this kid gets on there talking all kinds of shit today about how mean we were to him. He was on this video in the beginning here. Yeah, they are casing the property. They're looking to steal metal and copper and shit. That's exactly what most of it is. So this kid was on here talking all kinds of shit earlier. It's baffling. The covert rig's badass. It is. When you're young, lessons and knowledge are worth more than you get paid. Yeah, this kid came in here, and fucking we were paying him way too much, and every day he got less and less. But that motherfucker knew right when it was like, he knew he was the first one to clock out most days. I would literally go, "Where's that motherfucker at?" Thinking he's like cleaning the bathroom. He'd already left. The fucking little turd took a bunch of fucking pouches. He had a bunch of these fucking bags today that he cleaned up on Friday, and he didn't cut the zipper pulls off. The little piece of shit left the zipper pull and just tied the string on. Didn't even tied the 550 cord. Never even cut the pulls off. I had to go through about fucking 50 bags this morning and cut the zipper pulls off. Getting into some trouble in school at 16. Dad sent me to work as a laborer in a block. Yeah, I did decorative brick block and masonry. That's exactly what I did. That shit straightened me out. Yep, muriatic acid cleaning up muriatic acid, fucking eats a hole through the glove, and now you got the grits of sand and the muriatic acid in the fucking glove. I did all that shit. Laid block, did all of it. Craziest thing is watching your wife pull weeds while you smoke cigarette. We had a lady come in here, probably 150, 100 pounds overweight. Just had a baby. Like, just had a fucking baby. And this motherfucker sat in the car with the baby while his fucking out-of-shape wife pulled weeds while he sat there and smoked cigarettes. And she pulled weeds well. She did a good job. And that piece of shit sat in the fucking car. Walking the compound where the PB&J mama made for them. Craziest thing. When you're young, lessons and knowledge are worth more. Yeah, these kids don't get it. And he thinks we did him wrong. He was actually surprised on Friday when I'm like, hey, you can't work here anymore. What do you mean? Motherfucker, I told you yesterday you can't leave at 5. You've left every fucking day at 5. And I told you on Monday, you can't leave at 5. I said, if you don't want that, and this is the kid that asked if he could have more hours. And I said, if you don't want to work this much, come in at 9 or 10, but all the work gets piled on the table at 5. And when you leave, we have to stand here and do it. If he did a good job, he'd be eating steak. Yeah, we feed him steak. That's what they don't realize. When we go to dinner at night, the people that are still, there's 2 crews that work here. There's the crew that leaves at 5, and there's the other crew. And when we go to dinner, we take the crew to dinner. And the crew can order whatever the fuck they want. When I eat ribeye, everybody at my table eats ribeye. Is this the Taylor Swift super fan? No, William, this is not for pedophiles. You're in the wrong place. Go fuck off somewhere else. Time I worked for you, I learned more about homesteading and just doing shit the proper way. Yeah. Yeah. Like, because we've done things the quick way. We've done things the fast way. We had a dude work for us, and we had a bunch of wood chips dumped by massive dump trucks. And we're raking all these wood chips out with rakes. And he's pissing and moaning about it. And he goes, why don't we just use the tractor? And he threw his rake down and goes, I quit. And this is a dude that had come in here with like a 20-page resume. Factory manager this, project manager that. And I go, why do you want to work here? I go, you're disgruntled about all these places you worked and you don't work there because your boss this, your boss that. I said, I'm going to be the next boss. I said, I'm going to be the one you're talking shit about when you don't work here. He worked here about 6 weeks, threw his little rake down. Keep in mind, Scully's out there. I'm out there. All my dudes are out there. This is when we were running all the videos and shit. There's like fucking 6, 7 dudes out there. And he's like, why don't we use the tractor? Well, I had a reason we didn't use the tractor. It had just rained. It had just rained, and there was a storm coming in. And when you run the tractor, especially with wheels, it makes ruts. And if we have those ruts and that water runs those ruts, all those wood chips are going to be at the bottom of the fucking hill that we're spreading out. And we're spreading the wood chips out right now so that they absorb all the moisture. There was a fucking perfect reason. I just didn't need to explain it to him. And I said, we're doing this way because 3 years from now, when motherfuckers are standing around telling this story, this is the way I want the story told. And one of us is paying the other motherfucker. So when are you going to have my check ready? Since you ain't fucking paying me, we're going to do it the way I want to do it. And it's not like I was out there being an asshole going, you're going to do this. I was out there doing it with them. I did every fucking single thing that I have ever paid anybody here to do. And when there's not a motherfucker here pulling weeds, I'm the motherfucker pulling weeds. On Saturday and on Sunday and at 4 in the morning when it's 100 degrees outside, I'm out there at fucking 4 in the morning doing it because it's too fucking hot. Will, you're fucking banned, you little cunt. And Jeff too. Like Jeff's out there. Jeff's a fucking war hero. Like, I don't think people realize that. Motherfucker, real war hero. And he's out there doing the same fucking shit. Dad was a carpenter. I was free or cheap labor until I learned skills instead of just being a laborer. Yeah. And you remember that shit. And as much as you hated your dad when you were doing it, we fucking talk about it now. They made us who we are. Lots of commercials got deleted on the Camden thread. Still funny. Well, I don't know that the comments got deleted, Josh. I wonder about that too, because I said, hey, there's some turd on there. Some lady said $10, that's a good job. This is a child's job. That's why I say this is a child's job. This is a great $10 an hour job instead of working at fast food, right? And some lady said that, and some turd's like, $10 an hour is $396, and that's $1,300 a month, and rent's $900. So how do you pay your bills? Well, your chick with all the tattoos goes and gets a fucking job, and you get a job also. And I said, there's different levels to this shit, and you don't even realize that there's different levels. You work fucking 2 full-time jobs, and your girlfriend works 2 full-time jobs, and in that apartment you rent that fucking master bedroom to a friend, and you guys live in the spare fucking room. That's hot air gun comment. Oh, she deleted all that shit. So these motherfuckers are talking shit on there, and I'm like, what you guys don't realize when you're standing here talking shit, every business owner in this town sees your comments. And you just removed yourself from any possibility. We all talk to each other. Every time I walk in a restaurant, the owner comes out and goes, man, I love those fucking comments you make. Every time I go to a food truck, the owner's like, man, I love those comments you make. Fucking Craig from Craig's Pizza. I love those fucking... I don't even go to Craig's Pizza. He messages me. I love those fucking posts and comments. Now I know not to hire. We all know. We all talk. This is a small-ass town. Somebody else is like, this is a legitimate business. He's been here 20 years. I know you all want $20 an hour. $20 an hour doesn't exist in this fucking town. You have to drive to Nashville or Jackson or Kentucky for $20 an hour. $20 an hour job is not in this fucking town. I got plenty of people here working $20 an hour. Not on this table. If you can't run a shovel and pick, you'll never understand. That's very true. If you haven't worn a pair of gloves out every week, if you don't have fucking big ass calluses on your hand, you don't have any fucking idea. They have no clue, man. Glad for every hour of work and every ass whooping Dad gave me. Yep. I work harder than the guys that work for me. I do my job and their job most of the time. At the end of the day, it's your reputation on the line and it's a small world. Yeah, that's very true, man. And that's what I told that kid when I fired him. I go, bro, I'm paying you to do in 8 hours what I can do in 2 hours. I can literally just not have you work here and not have the frustration and not know when you took off because you fucking snuck out the door and didn't say shit to anybody. I can do your job in 2 hours. And that's what he was posting on that Camden group. Man, he expects you to work 8 hours. He says he has 8 hours of work, but he wants you to do it in 2. No, you're just a stupid little cunt twisting what I said. You're either too dumb to understand what I said or you're misconstruing what I said. Need to learn to swing a sledgehammer. Never know when you'll need to fix a slide. I was just going to say that. I did watch fucking Bob beat the fuck out of a fucking wheel on a Super Duty and put that thing back in line to where it would hold air. Yeah, they're expensive. When an employee sews something incorrectly and we have to fix it, it costs 3 times as much to fix it as it does to just do it right the first time. It literally costs 3 times as much. Yeah, we're between Memphis and Nashville. About halfway. I see a lot of first-time commenters here. How did you get here to this channel? I've been on YouTube since day one. I've got 6,500 videos on here. I do a live video every single night. How did you... Gootlettsville. I go to Gootlettsville for the antique stores. Rare Bird, and then the other one up the road there. You guys used to have a lot of antique stores, but most of them are closed for good now. And you got a Starbucks right there, too, by the interstate. Wondering what color tool bag organ. We have all of them, Ian. Just order the color you want. Put in notes, hey, I'll take another color if you don't have it. But we only make Coyote Black and OD, and I'm pretty sure we got all of them. What weight sledgehammer is good to keep in the trunk? Dude, go swing some of them. Like, not being a dick, no bullshit. Go swing them and see what you're comfortable with. I used to sling a much heavier hammer, and when I pick it up now, I'm fucking older, and I haven't been slinging a hammer. Buy a couple of them and work out with those. Go get you some big, huge rounds of wood and a log blaster and just swing that fucking thing. It's a good workout, man. It's a really good workout. Pakistan, what's up? I hope that you were okay in Pakistan. Pakistan. The issue we have, last few guys we've hired, is they can't look at something simple and take the initiative. That's it here. That's this kid. We showed this kid how to cut fucking zippers every day. It's the easiest thing we do. Dean Conrad, you've worked here. Josh, you've worked here. Bunch of dudes. Bob, you've seen us do it. You literally cut the jingly part off and you tie some 550 cord on, right? Nothing to it. This motherfucker, every morning, what do I do with these? It was like Groundhog Day. It was like fucking Groundhog Day. You cut the thing off with these clippers, snap it, open up, rotate it, falls off, right? They're everywhere. These zipper pulls, you chop it, you rotate it, you chop it again, right? That's all there is to it. You just cut it. And then you put the cord on. This little piece of shit fucking did all these bags and folded them all cattywampus down here. When I went to ship them this morning, they all jingled. The little fucking pecker just tied the fucking cord on and never cut any of the fucking zipper pulls off. Like the simplest shit. And when you moved it from the table, it jingled. He had to know. Technique is just as important to weight, depends what you're hitting. Light hammers are more accurate. Heavy hammers are more powerful. Yeah. And when you miss your fucking target, that energy all goes into you. Chris Hall, what's up, buddy? Were you able to get that bag you wanted? Brandon, what's on the floor today? We made 10 column OD Pals micro rigs. 8 mag multicam stacked micros started coming off the line. We made a 4 mag war bag. That one finished up. We did 2 on Friday. Black Coyote knife watch portfolios. Multicam tool roll-ups. Gray fanny packs. We just finished the waist straps. A ton of promo bags finished up. There was a lot of other shit. It's already been boxed up. More hydro carriers. We're running covert packs right now. Do not email me. We already know you have one on order. Emailing will not speed your order up. Black large clothes bags. 8 mag stacked chest rigs finishing up. We got a ton of Hearing Pro cases that'll finish tomorrow. Splatter, Woodland, multicam, and on and on. Start with a 6-pound wedge or hammer. Yep. Chris Hall Beaver replied to my text this afternoon. Chris Hall Beaver replied, what? Kids put more work into dot. Yeah, and the crazy shit is they came to you. Like this kid came in here. He's like, I'm 18. I need this job. I live in an apartment. I have to pay rent. I don't have a roommate. I don't have a girl. I was like bragging on the kid the first day because he said all the right shit. But then he goes and makes a fake account to talk shit on Facebook today and shows up on this video talking shit. Until I said, hey, motherfucker, I know who you are. I have a lot more to say. You want to say some more shit? Yeah, we could have made his life so much fucking better. All he had to do was put forth effort. People think they're calibrated high, and they don't realize that they're actually the bottom of the barrel. They have no idea. Messed up your knee on an e-bike. That sucks. What kind of e-bike you got? The new wanted minimum wage in Seattle, 25 to 30. Yeah, you know what's going to happen? More businesses are going to pull out of there. Look at all the shops and companies closing and moving down. Juiced. Is that a brand of e-bike? I'm not familiar with that one. Messed your knee up. Like hospital messed it up, or just like it'll heal over time? Massive layoffs happening. Yeah, same with California. I mean, companies are leaving California left and right. Laugh out loud, not important. But got it, man. I used to have, you know what bear claw pedals were? They were these big round pedals on a BMX bike that had these massive fucking teeth. And as a dumb asshole kid, you sharpened them with the fucking spikes. I don't know why we did that. It would tear our shit up. And I fucking was jumping some jumps and came off. I think I was on one of my Diamondbacks. Came off, and that fucking pedal cut my fucking kneecap open. Right here. And I could see my patella, right? I could see the kneecap inside. Does it still move side to side? Let's see. Can I move my kneecap side to side? Yeah, there it goes. Right there, side to side. And I was about an hour from home on the BMX bike, and this flap of meat right here would flap open, and I could see my kneecap inside. Took my shirt off, tied it around, and fucking poured some water on it, and then just got home as best I could. Ooh, I see we banned Pakistan. What happened there? It's not because you are leaving the state, they are leaving the country. It's not because they are leaving the state, they're leaving the country. No, companies are closing down and leaving California. Bullshit, what's bullshit? I can't even pronounce your name. What is it? I'm upset you. You sound like a fucking turd. What are we bullshitting about? How do you feel about automation? It seems easier to learn than deal with the problems. Yeah, on some stuff it will. But if you have to have a human being show up to still fix your plumbing, run your electrical, that's not going to be replaced. That's when boys were young, tough men. A little too boss wasn't shit. Little boo-boos wasn't. Yeah, I don't know what his deal was, man. It just irritates me that he thinks he's going to come on here and talk shit, and that it's not going to catch him. There will be repercussions. Yeah, look at all the companies pulling out of California, pulling out of fucking Washington, pulling out of fucking Oregon. All the woke shit's dead. It's only fucking living there. HVAC, best career going right now. You can make $2,000 a day with a van. Yeah, I got a buddy here, Tad. He's hiring techs all the time. Plenty of scars from bear traps. Yeah, man. Hey, ban that motherfucker that said bullshit. I've given him enough time to fucking reply. It's not an employee's responsibility to pay a living wage. Employers. It's the individual's responsibility to go out and earn one. Yeah, Amanda said that earlier. Newsflash. It might take more. It always took more. I had 3 jobs. Me and Amanda had fucking multiple jobs living together. And somebody on here said, yeah, but when's it time for kids? Motherfucker, we had kids. Amanda and I had kids. The only time I ever remember panicking over an injury was when I was and split my forehead open and remember the blood dripping off my eyelash. Yep. Dude, I was setting T-posts and it glanced back and fucking scalped me. And I hadn't seen it yet. There was no mirror. I just had all the blood coming down and I had a leather glove. So I just held it as best I could. And I walked in and I'm like, Amanda, I'm okay. I need you to go get me a beach towel. And we put that over there, and then we went to the emergency room. And when she took it off, the nurse took it off. She's like, ooh, I don't know how he's going to close that. Who decides what's enough to constitute a living wage? Well, you have to. Like, you have to decide that. You have to live differently. Like, I think that people don't understand. They come in here and see this, right? And they see the things I do from my videos. But they don't realize I don't have a house. I live here, right? And this is still pretty fucking awesome compared to anything else out there for these kids, especially. They don't realize that when I was their age, I worked 3 jobs. Even when I was a little older than them, I still worked fucking 120 hours. Well, fuck, I still work. I still work fucking 80 hours a week. Like, they don't understand it. They can't fathom it because they haven't done it themselves. Nobody told them that. They've just told them what they're supposed to. You're worth this, right? They've coddled them. They gave them a trophy for fucking doing nothing. They told them, know your worth. You need balance. Balance doesn't exist till you're 30, 40 years old. Balance doesn't fucking exist. You don't get to have fucking balance. Living in Ripley, believe it or not, museum on top of SOE shop is pretty. Yeah, I gotcha. I thought you were talking about Ripley, Tennessee. There's some crazy shit in Ripley, Tennessee too. Negative. There's a lot of Cooses from Illinois. They need self-care. Yeah, like that's like my next post when I hire. My next post is if you voted for Kamala, if you voted for Biden, if you're multi-vaxxed, if you wore a mask, if you fucking gave other people shit about wearing masks, you will not fit in here. Need not apply. I don't have mental health days. You like if you go work at Carhartt, right? Everybody knows what Carhartt is, right? There's a Carhartt factory here in town. If you go work at Carhartt, you don't miss a fucking minute for 90 days. You don't get a sick day. You don't get a mental health day. You don't get a doctor's appointment. 90 days. Automatic termination. And people fucking wait years to go work at Carhartt. And when they hire you, you're still fucking probationary for 6 months. 90 motherfucking days. A minute late, automatic termination. You don't get any days off. I don't know how to work less than all that. That's it exactly, man. People they have no fucking clue. I'm working for balance by 50 this point. Hey, it happens, Dean. We all get set back, bro. I didn't think I was going to prison. I started, you got to remember, I came home from prison in what, 2005? Restarted? From zero. Nothing. Came home with fucking nothing. Worked 80 hours a week while in the halfway house just to be out of the halfway house. When I restarted this company, when I restarted SOE, I was working 80 hours as an employee at pizza restaurants and worked out of mom's garage for a year. I made $960,000 that year on SOE while working 80 hours other places. I have no fucking compassion. I have no I don't give a fucking nothing for a little motherfucker that can't put in 40 hours. I don't care what you have to do. And that's what I told that kid when he left here on Wednesday and didn't tell anybody he was leaving at 5. And when he came in here on Thursday, I said, the first thing I caught him right when he came in the door, I go, you cannot leave here at 5 o'clock. I already told you that. I'm sorry, I had a lot of things to do. And I said, I don't give a fuck what you had to do. You came and asked me for a job. I didn't ask you. Were you waiting at the front door when I opened the door? Or did I come and find you and ask you for a job? And he said, no, I said I needed the job. I go, do you need the job? He goes, yes. It won't happen again. I'm sorry. I go, that's a good answer. I go, you always diffuse well. And then you know what he did that day at 5 o'clock? He left at fucking 5 o'clock. I said, you adjust your time wherever it needs to be. You come in at 9 or 10 if you need to. You do not leave here at 5. I go, all of these sewers, 5 o'clock is when they put all the work up here. And over half of them are here till 6. A boomer? What is a boomer? You fucking little cunt. Pay you a living wage? Don't. God damn it, Amanda. Why'd you ban that piece of shit? Unban his dumbass. All right, MM. You're fucking unhid. Let's hear what your bitch ass has to say. I think you're unbanned. Pay you a living wage. How about you earn a fucking living wage? Hugh, let's hear what your dumbass has to say. Boomer. Wasn't a boomer in World War II? I'm pretty sure I fucked your mom. Is she a boomer? I'm not God. No, I'm not God. I gave a little fucking piece of shit a job, and I fired him on Friday, and he came on here talking shit in a town of 3,000 people. I promise he won't have a job this week. World War II, silent generation. Here we go. Loser. We know you're a loser. We're well aware. Listen, all you little pricks here, I'm not at the truck stop slapping dicks out of your mouth while you do your job. Are you not even good at sucking dick? Aren't you busy? Go suck some dicks. This is my YouTube channel here while you're here fucking talking shit. Not yours, because you don't have any fucking videos. Nobody watches any of your videos. Yeah, live within your means. That's just it. And if you don't like the way you can fucking live for the money you make, you add skill, add value, get somebody to pay you more money, or you get 2 fucking jobs. I'm not going to ignore them, Lee. Fuck off. What you don't realize is that this is traffic and it builds algorithm. You have no idea how social media works. Billy, are you asking what kind of skill I have? I'm the dude who's run this company for 35 years and employs a bunch of people. We ship 200 to 400 boxes all around the world every fucking day. I put fucking over $2 million through the fucking little post office here in town. Yeah, you make what you want to make. Guy's probably a landlord who evicts single mothers. I would absolutely evict single mothers if they didn't pay their rent. I am not a landlord because I don't want to deal with shitty people like you. I live in the middle of nowhere. I have a farm. Most of my employees have moved from other states to come work here. Boxes of nylon tactical gear. We build gear for the military and law enforcement. As a byproduct, people buy our products. On these sewing machines right here, we manufacture all of these products. Here, we'll walk up front. We build all of this shit. Load carriage systems, backpacks, visor covers, tool bags. We make sewn goods. Anybody could do it. You should go buy a sewing machine and do it yourself. We manufacture all of these products. I started this company when I was 17 years old. I'm now 53 years old. I still run the same company. We ship all over the world. You live in the middle of nowhere, and your wife is still managed to find them. I don't even know what you said there. And you can keep sending your $200 million worth of things. That's why you're on Forbes. I'm not on Forbes. I've never been in Forbes. I'm not a publicly traded company. I've been on the cover of many fucking magazines, though. Yes, I am a seamstress. I am a seamstress who makes more money every single fucking day than you make in an entire year. That's right. I know you're trying to... Did you think that was an insult? Did you think that was going to embarrass me? Yes, I'm a seamstress. I made more money this week than you have ever made in an entire year of your life. I promise you that. Most of these people, 102 on here, 80 of these people have made fucking orders from me this week. Yeah, I've been in New York Times. Yes, I have. Billy couldn't afford one seam. Seamster. Yeah, stitch bitch, rigger, whatever you want to call it. I run sewing machines. I design product, yes. I'm glad that you had to show this on Facebook to a bunch of people that are just on here to talk shit to you if it makes you feel good and fills the gap that your wife is getting filled. My wife's right here, dumbass. Billy. Somebody look up Billy. Let's find out who Billy here is. My wife is here in the building. Somebody click on Billy's name, see if you can find him on Facebook. Let's find out who Billy is. Yeah, a lot of stuff selling secondhand. They charge more for it than I charge for it. Yeah, it holds its value. Billy, you have no idea what you're talking about. My wife is with me 24 hours a day, dipshit. Anybody found Billy yet? It's a small world, buddy. How does the quality of my product compare to others? We're mid-tier. I like to charge a lot more money, give a lot less value. How the fuck do you think my product? What do you think I'm going to tell you? Oh, Amanda could definitely fuck Billy up. Nobody's got him. Lee, what does it show that this video is broadcasting from? Can you not see the name that it's broadcasting? What's the name of this YouTube channel? Can anybody see it? Does it not show it? Takes me back to the old breakfast. Yeah, they have no idea how fucking small the world is. They have no fucking clue that motherfuckers know exactly who they are. You've done well, but my wife makes way more than I do. Jealous, fuck no. Oh, I've done well. I see what you're saying, Jeffrey. That's good. You can stay home and she can play, she can support you. iPad saying 5%. This is going to cut off anytime now. We started at about 8:30 tonight. It's been fun. If you guys want some entertainment once this is over with, shoot over to Hip Camden, Tennessee. You'll see that I posted a "we're hiring" post. Those are always very entertaining. And the fucking unemployable have crawled out of the woodwork. This turd says, you think I can't sit in a chair and burn threads? No, you can't. Because we're not letting you have a chair. This is the same kid that said $10 isn't shit. And he now says, you think I can't sit in a chair and burn threads? No offense, man, but a third grader or an 80-year-old
in a wheelchair could do it. My point exactly, motherfucker, which is why the job starts at $10 an hour. You're the one that fucking came on here and started talking shit about paying $10 an hour. Bang Bang's near Billy? Yeah, it's a small fucking world. Yeah, that multicam blue bag is beautiful. It is. There's 3 sizes there too. We've never put those bags up. All right, guys, I'm gonna jump off. Take a look at that hip Camden post. You'll see some crazy shit. You'll see the locals that we deal with here. You have till midnight to get your orders in. That's when that code will expire, midnight. It's a hell of a deal. We will see you guys tomorrow night. If you're listening and this is your first time here, I do these videos every night. Josh, I miss you, bud. I'll see everybody else tomorrow.